How's it going, everyone? So this Sunday we are playing the Atlanta Falcons, and the Packers have had their first practice, and we've gotten an insight of their injury report. So a bit of this is not really too shocking, but there is a surprise player once again on this injury report. So to start off, David Bakhtiari did not participate due to veteran rest. This is once again just an ongoing thing, nothing to be worried about. Romeo Doubs was a limited participant with that hamstring injury, but he seems to be progressing well. He looked pretty good against the Bears on Sunday, so I don't see him being held out unless he retweaks it, and it looks like they're just going to slowly roll him up until Sunday against the Falcons. Rashawn Gary, limited participant with a knee injury, kind of the same deal, kind of bringing him along and not really giving him a full go in practice as he's recovering. Now, the surprise here is Elgton Jenkins, who was a limited participant with a knee injury. Matt LaFleur didn't really talk about him at all. He just said that he was a limited participant, and we just got word that he was out with a knee injury. No word if it's the same knee injury, or the same knee at least, that kept him out in 2021 when he tore his ACL, or if it's the other knee, but as of right now, he's a limited participant. I'm not entirely too worried because it didn't sound like they didn't make a big deal out of it, but a little shocking to see him on the injury report. Then we have Anthony Johnson Jr. He was a full participant. He's just on the injury report. And then Aaron Jones out, did not participate with that hamstring injury. Now, Aaron Jones did state that he didn't feel like it was a pull, as he's pulled his hamstring before and it didn't feel like an actual pull, but according to him, a hamstring bite. So they're going to slowly progress through this entire week before they make any type of determination. Matt LaFleur did state that they're going to give him the full week. I'm not entirely too worried with how they seem to be talking, but it's definitely something we have to keep an eye on. Hopefully come Sunday, he'll be good to go against the Falcons, as we will need him, especially since their run defense is a little bit suspect. They didn't have a good showing against the Panthers, and having Aaron Jones there will definitely help us against them. Then we have Quay Walker. He is currently not participating due to that concussion. He is officially in concussion protocol, but Matt LaFleur did not state where he's currently at in concussion protocol. Now, it's not outside the realm of a player being coming back before the game, like being out the entire week, but it's not very hopeful. Usually the concussion protocol, they're very strict about it, and he kind of has a high probability of not playing this week, unfortunately. So throughout this week, we'll be seeing how he progresses, but if he is not going to be able to suit up, then it'll most likely be Isaiah McDuffie who's going to fill in for his spot. Then lastly, we have Christian Watson, once again with that hamstring injury, did not participate. He's making decent progress, but as of right now, he is not participating, and his status for the game is up in the air. So we'll see how he goes later on throughout this week. Hopefully he'll be able to return, but they also still might give it another week because he does have a bad history of hamstring injuries. And the Packers do tend to take the long approach and try to not rush players back. So something to keep an eye on, but it doesn't look like it's so severe to where he's going to be placed on IR as of right now. Now looking over to the Atlanta Falcons, their injury list isn't too big, but they are currently down a very big player in Troy Anderson, their linebacker. He is currently not participating due to a concussion and is in concussion protocol. He was their leading tackler and has pretty much been the driving force to help that run defense of theirs. So if he doesn't go, that will be a big blow for the Falcons, and which is good for us, but you obviously don't wish for players to be hurt. But as of right now, he is out due to a concussion protocol, and we'll see how that proceeds forward for them. Next up, Calais Campbell just didn't participate due to a veteran rest, so no fear if he won't suit up for them. Jeff Okudah, foot injury, limited participant. His status, it seems to be trending in the right direction, and he will most likely suit up for the Falcons. Cordero Patterson was a full participant despite having a thigh injury, so no worry on their side if he'll participate. And then Jonnu Smith didn't participate due to veteran rest. So really, when it comes down to it, Troy Anderson is the only player that has a question mark if he'll be suiting up. Once again, same thing with Quay Walker. It depends on how he progresses. The chances, they're not super high, but there is a chance. So come Friday, we'll actually have a very good indication if he passes concussion protocol or not. That all about wraps up the injury report for the two teams. Really, we're just looking at Aaron Jones, Quay Walker, and Elton Jenkins on our side, and Christian Watson to see how they progress. The other players, they're just there, not participating, but there's really no fear if they're going to suit up against the Falcons. But let me know what you think down in the comments. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, go Pack Go.